Kate Middleton facing Prince George dilemma, sooner than she might like. Kate Middleton is facing a dilemma with Prince George as the future king faces being thrust into the royal spotlight sooner than she might like, royal expert Daniela Elser claimed in a throwback comment piece. The Duchess of Cambridge will visit at Give Yous as out today to mark the mental health text service reaching more than 1 million conversations with those in need. The free, confidential, 24/7 text messaging service provides support to anyone struggling to cope. They hold conversations with people who are anxious, stressed, depressed, suicidal or overwhelmed and those needing immediate support. Both William and Kate have long been champions of mental health, and said last year that they are more determined than ever to break the stigma and to encourage conversations around mental health. The Cambridges have ramped up their royal duties in recent months as the Queen scales back her own schedule. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle stepped back from senior royal duties in January 2020, while Prince Andrew has rarely been seen since his BBC Newsnight interview. The role of picking up the slack, according to royal expert Daniela Elser, falls onto the shoulders of the Cambridges. With the royal family now reminiscing the aging bunch, William and Kate are the representative young guns in the royal battalion. According to Ms. Elser, this is where Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis come into the frame. Writing in the New Zealand Herald in 2020, she said, "The palace needs the public to buy into the concept of a monarchy, which is why any growing disinterest is so dangerous for them." Ms. Elser claimed the challenge of reviving flagging interest in the royals will only intensify when the Queen passes away. She suggested George, Charlotte and Louis may be considered for duties much sooner than Kate might like. Royal children are traditionally introduced to working royal life very gradually, and are given the privacy to grow up in as normal a manner as possible. While William did not undertake his first solo royal engagement until he was 23, Ms. Elser speculated Prince George may not be afforded such a luxury. She continued, "To shore up public support for the royal family, they will need all hands on the royal deck and the palace will have to deploy their most beguiling and adorable assets, namely, the Cambridge 3. For Kate, who has from day one tried to instill as much normality into her family's life as possible, that would not be a thrilling prospect. George, Charlotte and Louis have been afforded a largely private upbringing, with photos released on occasion. Just this weekend, William cheered George on as he played for his school football team. 2 photos shared on social media showed the young prince in his blue and white kit and yellow football boots concentrating on the game, while William posed for a photo with the opposition in another photo. Twitter user Diana noted William is a very hands-on and involved dad. Others praised the Cambridge family for being down-to-earth and relatable. The Cambridge 3, meanwhile, are expected to make an appearance at Trooping the Colour in June. With coronavirus restrictions all but gone in England, the Platinum Jubilee edition of Trooping the Colour is expected to see thousands line the streets of the mall to catch a glimpse of the royal family on the Buckingham Palace balcony. Much of the Queen's extended family have appeared on the balcony in years gone by. Although attendees for this year's event are unconfirmed at the moment, George, Charlotte and Louis are expected to appear based on past precedent. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's 2 children, Archie and Lilibet, may also appear on the balcony. Due to the pandemic, Archie has missed the previous 2 Trooping of the Colours like the rest of Her Majesty's great-grandchildren. Young Lily, meanwhile, was only born in June last year, and is yet to meet any of her family on British soil. unconfirmed at the moment. George, Charlotte and Louis are expected to appear based on past precedent. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's 2 children, Archie and Lilibet, may also appear on the balcony. Due to the pandemic, Archie has missed the previous 2 Trooping of the Colours like the rest of Her Majesty's great-grandchildren. Young Lily, meanwhile, was only born in June last year, and is yet to meet any of her family on British soil.